Yo, what's up? I'll be trying this once again. Hopefully this works now. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. Alright. We about to get this on and popping. I can't wait to tell y'all about the Division. Word up. There we go. Okay, we should be good now. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. It's about to go down. Please tell everybody to share this video, share the live stream. We got a lot to talk about. It's about to go down. It's the one and only hip-hop-gamer, hot97.com, GameStop, BET. Make sure y'all download that Where Hip Hop Lives app. We about to get into this, all right? I just came back from LA and Vegas. I got stuff to talk to y'all about regarding the Division, all right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. First off, shout out to GameStop, Hot 97 BET. You see the champ. You know what I'm saying? You see me holding the belt. Got to represent the team. Shout out to my people's Ice Cube and Kevin Hart. I actually got a chance to speak to Kevin Hart recently when I was out in Vegas. So shout out to Kevin Hart and that and Heartbeat Productions team. And make sure y'all go see Ride Along 2. It's already out in theaters. And the joint is funny. I liked it better than the first one. And I love the diversity and the dynamics that they brought to this one as well. And Kevin Hart is even funnier. I love it. And Ice Cube is just gangster in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, this right here is crazy. My man Adam Silver, NBA commissioner. I got a chance to meet the NBA commissioner, yo. So you know it's gangster when you got the NBA commissioner holding a belt. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster right there. Then over here, you know what I'm saying, I got my people's The Division. This is the Division team, okay? This is the Division team. These guys and girls work very hard. Shout out to my homegirl Arnie. Yo, we get it in right now. You know what I'm saying? So you see my people's holding a belt. They doing championship things right now, okay? So now let's get it started. First off, I want to say one love and God bless. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. It means so much to me just to talk to y'all. I don't care if it's one person or 100 people. Just thank you for taking your time. It means a lot, and God bless you and your families, okay? Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about this Division game. All right? Now, first off, we're going to talk about the graphics, right? I played on the Xbox One, and I played for about 3.5 hours, okay? I played this game a lot, okay? So there's a lot I could talk about. There's some things I still can't mention, but for the most part, there's a lot I could talk about. So whatever questions you got, save them to the point, you know, to when I start asking, you know, questions and having that portion of the video. So let's talk with the graphics, right? Graphically, the Division, like, it is New York. I think it's probably the best game that represents New York in terms of accuracy, detail. I mean, even the streets is modeled correctly. Like, the cracks in the street. Like, they went to a whole nother level with detail of modeling New York. You know what I'm saying? So from a graphical standpoint, this game is amazing. That's one. The special effects in the graphics. And I'm not just talking about the gunshots. I'm talking about from the snow, from the way the wind blows, like the stains that's around the environment, the objects that's moving in the environment. The detail is insane. Yo, the game is so gangster that when you're playing the Division, you get a chance to go inside Madison Square Garden. When you go in the garden, you can shoot up the New York Knicks court. You can shoot up the New York Knicks court. There's battles in there. And you gotta see how it looks. Yo, it is phenomenal. So graphically, this game, Ubisoft ain't playing. They not playing. Like, whatever budget they had, they hired some of the best people in the industry to make this look right. So graphically, the game looks amazing. Alright, now before I move into gameplay, I'm gonna engage with the audience and see what y'all doing. Alright, so let's see what we got. Zone X Haven, what's going on? Thank you so much for the love. Hip Hop Gamer, you rock. I like that. BTX5 Gamer, my dude, what's going on? What's good? I'm talking about The Division. That's what I'm doing. Doc Beats, what's going on? You already know what it is. And if y'all got any questions real quick, let me know before I move into the gameplay segment, because the gameplay segment is going to be kind of long and I don't want to miss out on anything with y'all. Anything? Okay, we about to move on. Alright, so let's talk gameplay, because that's what y'all really care about in the first place. Gameplay, right? So the first thing I want to mention is, wait, hold up. Short Fuse Gaming, what's going on, baby? Alt Ray 1, what's going on? God bless. What's good? Beats Games Life, I like that name. Beats Games Life, I like that. What up? All right, cool. Let's break this down. So from a gameplay standpoint, the controls are incredible, and what I mean by the controls being incredible is how accurate the game is. You know what I'm saying? Like, the response time on the control of this game and all the things you could do is phenomenal, for real. And this is all, like, the game comes out March 8th. You know what I'm saying? So it's not too far off. So what we played already is pretty much what we gonna get. There's a little fine tuning here and there that they're gonna work on, but already you could tell this game is ready to go. And I can't wait for the beta to come out for more people to play it. The game is fire. So in terms of the controls, it's tight. Now, what's so cool about this game, because it has RPG elements, right? There's so many things you can do, pick and choose from in terms of your weaponry, bombs, how you want to use things and stuff. And one thing I like about it is how intuitive everything is. Everything seems to flow great in terms of the controls, and I don't mean just gameplay, but I'm talking about from the options screen as well, the options menu, and just other things outside of just the core shooting of the game. Feels great to do and pull off, and that's very important, because what that does is it allows all aspects of the game to feel good when you control it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they was able to nail, and that's very important. So let's talk about growing the game as a connected world. And this is something that now check this out. I did an interview, with them, and the interview I'm gonna try to put it out on the 20th or the 21st, but I had issues with my camera, so I gotta try to get the footage off the hard drive of the camera, because I had issues with my camera, or else I would have probably put it out already. But one of the things that I asked them during my interview was, how do you plan to grow the world? Okay? Because the way this game is, and if you look at like the title of this, I've made a reference to Destiny. Because the way this game is, it's like it's a connected world, and it seemed like it's going to eventually go beyond just New York. So I asked them, what about if we had it set up where in this game you got New York, but it goes to Jersey, then goes to Connecticut, then goes to Boston, and just continuously connect the worlds. So instead of having The Division Part 2 where you're in a whole nother location, you can still have The Division, and the locations just continue to grow. You just keep building it out and building it out and building it out and going to different areas, but they all connected areas like how it's connected in real life. The response that I got was that was a great idea. It's definitely doable, and depending on the success of The Division, that's a route that they may actually take. Like, they really took it seriously because it made sense. So that's something that I'm very excited about in terms of like the idea of this game being a franchise and where it could go. All right, so that's one thing that I wanted to bring to you. Another thing I want to tell you guys about. Hold up. Another thing I want to tell you guys about, tell you girls about as well, is the world changes over time online. So like the story of the game, it's about Black Friday, right? And somebody put poison in money. So it's a metaphor showcasing how people are with money. Like in real life, people have such a strong, like certain people got such a strong love for money that it ruins their life, and it creates a lot of negative energy, and it becomes ugly. It becomes a cancer, so to speak, amongst just people in the world. So they took that metaphor, that idea, and they actually put poison in money. So when Black Friday came, all the poisonous money was distributed in the world, in society, and everybody that touches the money gets sick. Everybody that, and so think about the epidemic. It was crazy. So when that happened, a lot of the prisoners that was locked up in Rikers, they was able to break out. So your enemies are the Rikers. The Rikers Island people are your enemies. And also rioters, people that just going crazy because now they could get stuff for free and trash everything. It's the whole world is coming down. It's crazy. So the amazing thing about the game in terms of the gameplay is that you're trying to restore like humanity. You know what I'm saying? And in doing so, there's a lot of things and a lot of quests you gotta do. But when you do it over time, you start to see the city get built back up. Hospitals start getting their equipment so they could treat people. Security starts getting heightened so they could control things. Like you see this happen over time online. So everything that you do means something to the game, and it means something to the world of the game. You see what I'm saying? This game is amazing. Period. Like I had no clue this was the direction that that they was going. It's insane. So I'm very excited to bring y'all the news that the Division is something to pay attention to. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is one of the things that the developers were saying. I think his name is Magnus, and he was talking about how when he played online games, he don't like the separation of classes. You know what I'm saying? He like it where you got this one person and everything is accessible to them, and it makes each person uniquely different instead of separating it. So meaning that if you choose this, like when you have things set up in classes, like in other games, like a Destiny, if you pick that class, there's certain things you can't do because you didn't choose the other class. So you miss out on gameplay abilities because you didn't choose this particular class. Whereas in the Division, they want you to have access to everything, and you make the choice on what you want to use and what you want to be and stuff like that. It's just a deeper it's deeper ways to modify it and customize it to your liking without having to feel separated from what you are and what you want to be and what the game comes and how the game comes at you. It's phenomenal the way they did it. And then also another thing I want to talk about, and this part right here is crazy because this is how I related it to Destiny. But you know how with Destiny is, it's like it's a real breathing world and stuff like that. You walk around, you see people and stuff like that. This game, like you could play with 3 people or 4 people co-op and stuff like that, and y'all all together, y'all in the world, and you're gonna start seeing things happen and change before your eyes. It is, like, for real. It's like a third person. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a third person Destiny because I don't want to disrespect, like the hard work that Division, that Ubisoft and everybody is putting in. I'm just saying that this is definitely a game that's going to grab a lot of people's attention, just like how Destiny grabbed people's attention, and the things that they're doing in the Division may actually exceed the greatness of what we've seen in Destiny. And when you have that competition, or when you got the industry talking like that, it's going to make each company work that much harder. This is exciting, and Ubisoft they about to show you some stuff. So now I got more stuff to say, but let's engage with the audience. Let's see what everybody talk about. Disco Ortiz, what's going on, man? What's popping, man? Okay, I'm not responding to that. Hybrid, what's going on? How did the shooting felt great. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about the shooting, man. The accuracy on the shooting is so phenomenal. Like, for example, when you play Uncharted or something like that, you can have like the tiniest gap. Like, you can have like the tiniest gap in the angle, but as long as you got a dead-on shot, you can make the shot. The Division is just like that. No matter where you at, as long as you got a crack of an angle and you got that angle, you can make the shot. It's that accurate. It's crazy. 219 Gary, what's going on, baby? How you feeling? I hope the Division will be that dope game for 2016. This is Miss K, what's up, boo? What's popping? Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, I'm enjoying the Division. It's crazy. The Nerdy Gamer, what's good? I'm sorry, I missed your question. My bad. Does it play and feel like Mass Effect 3's multiplayer? No. You can't say Mass Effect or the Division in the same sentence from what I experienced for hours out there in LA. No comparison. No. They're just different games. No comparison. Short Fuse Gaming, you think this game is going to have Yes! This game will definitely have lasting appeal, but it's up to how Ubisoft handles it in the market. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, there's a lot of times where you can have a great game that has potential to have lasting appeal, but depending on how the company works the game and utilizes the game and betters the game over time, depending on what they do will determine the lasting appeal. But the game at its core, for what I played, it does. It's that much fun. It's crazy fun. What? You got 4-player co-op? The way it is, and then you drop in and drop out. Yo, there's so much stuff I gotta tell y'all. You don't even understand yet. Like, it's crazy. Wolfman was good. Carlene was good. Xbox One was good. Ronnie Savage was good. Which console you playing? Well, I'm gonna get it for the PS4, but I played it for the Xbox One when I was out there. They had the PC version as well. They probably did have the PS4 version, but I didn't play that version because there was like different sides. But yeah. So that boy, is it downgraded? Well, the PC version does look better than the Xbox One version, but I didn't see the PS4 version, so I couldn't compare them and stuff like that. I just played on the Xbox One, so you know, I can't say one was downgraded from another. Like, PC version looked better, yeah, but I didn't see the PS4 version, so I can't make that comparison because I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta be fair. You know what I'm saying? So Leonel Hernandez, what they Fox that rumble vest for more than in gameplay makes you feel like you in a real life fight. And what up, my brother? Alright, cool, what up? Alright, cool. So now we're gonna talk about more stuff. Now, here's one of my favorite parts of the game that we're about to discuss, and this is the AI. I think, me personally, I think this is the reason, one of the main reasons why I think the Division is going to have a huge impact on the game industry. I really believe so. I'm gonna tell you why. The AI in this game is scary. The AI in this game is scary. There's been plenty of games that I've played in my life, such as Fear. That game, like Fear, had incredible AI. Like, you know what I'm saying? Half-Life, I believe it was Half-Life I played, that had incredible AI. There's a lot of games that I've experienced that has had incredible AI. The Division, the way the computer moves, the way the computer utilizes the environment, the way, like, you would see a sniper, like, really get that shot off, duck, hide, wait, be patient. You don't really know how they gonna move. Like, it's very different. It's not like one of those games where you can just study movement and they do the same things. Nah, you just gotta, like, you gotta have instincts, move around, know your environment too, to try to get the drop on them. The AI is very incredible, very evasive. Yo, like, it's like, I couldn't believe. And then what's so crazy about it, it was me, my man Matt, and a developer friend of mine, and we all was playing. And even though we was playing and working together, the conversation that we was having to try to beat the enemies, it's almost as if the enemies heard our conversation. Because the way we was moving and the way they was moving, it's like they was countering the way we was going. It was different. It was a different experience, and it just felt like a real battle. It felt that enjoyable. It felt like you really had to utilize everything in your arsenal to win. And that's where the fun part of the game really comes to life. Really comes to life. So I think the AI in this game is something that transcends this game to another level that a lot of y'all will experience soon. The next thing I want to explain to y'all is that I played the game at level 4, and I also played the game at level 20, which is reportedly the highest level you can go to currently, because obviously, you know, they're going to build upon that as well. But I played the game at level 4, and I played the game at level 20. And when you play the game at level 4, it's still a fun, amazing game, just like it's a fun, amazing game at level 20. It's just that level 20 is like you turned up. Like the stuff you can do, the stuff you have access to. I give you a scenario. So I'm about to die, right? Then my man drop a health kit and creates a health force field. So I walk inside the force field, and then when the force field closes, I pick up the health, and then I'm running around, you know, shooting and doing everything like that. So I almost died, but because of the level, being at level 20, it took health to a new level. But also, in order to take health to a new level, you gotta build up your hospitals. You gotta build up the hospitals in the city, so you can have access to these new things. It's, the way the environment works with you as an individual in the overall city and the world is genius. So genius. The way the game evolves, it is genius. And not only does it evolve, you get to see it evolve, and what you're seeing is a result of what you was doing. Crazy, man, crazy. So let's go to some of this questions, see what you guys are talking about, see what you girls talking about. MX Willie 18, do you think this could change the way some developers think when it comes to open world AI? Yes. I truly feel that what the Division is doing is trend setting. I think they're utilizing their AI and utilizing the environment in a way where it will become trend setting, because it adds that much more fun to the game. Wolfman, AI is very, very aggressive. Miss K, oh, you said Jay Anderson, yep, gotta have that communication. Okay, so yeah, like the joint is fire. So we're gonna talk about some more stuff right now. Okay, so one of the most unique things that I'm pretty sure y'all noticed is the color scheme of the game. You know, it's heavily influenced by that orange color. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you why that is. And this is very interesting. When you actually play the Division, right, you're going to see that orange color a lot. One of the amazing things about the game is something subtle, but it's satisfying. But when you shooting the enemies, you constantly seeing the numbers roll. You constantly seeing the XP roll, letting you know that you're taking away a lot of power, right? That's cool. But when you get the kill, it turns like orange, yellowish, and that's when you officially know that, you know, they're dead. When you get that kill, it's like the final XP goal. And what's so cool about it is, for those that love trophies and achievements on your Xbox and on your PlayStation 4, when you kill someone in the Division, every time you kill someone, it feels like you got a trophy. Every time you kill them, because the way they design the XP and just the subtle changes when you get the kill, it's that satisfying. And to prove my point, every time we was playing, and not just me, but everybody else that was invited as press, every time you get the kill, it's like, yeah. And you get that because the XP changes and you know you got the kill. So it's just a different feel. You gotta see, you gotta play it. You gotta see how this game is, yo. It's crazy. Another thing is, you know, leveling up your character and stuff like that as you progress to the game. What I love about leveling up the character, because it's not traditional. It's not just like I kill somebody, I level up, and I just pick the new things I could do. Like, when you leveling up the city. You know what I'm saying? You leveling up the game itself. So it's not just you. It's everything around you that's leveling up as you go through the game. And I think that's the true game changer in what the Division brings to the industry in terms of RPG elements, because now the game itself has all elements of the RPG instead of just the character. Everything is a representation of what RPGs is in this game. And I think that's the trend-setting factor that's going to put this game over the top once people get their hands on it. I'm telling you, The Division is dope, man. It's crazy. Another thing I wanted to talk about, which is very interesting, is anybody that lives in New York, across the street from Madison Square Garden, you know, you got that big post office. That post office is where, like, your base is. And when you go in there, that's when you talk to people. You buy your weapons, sell this, modify that, put all this stuff together. That's where you go. And what's so cool about it is, once again, the attention to detail and the thought process on having a post office even be like that, having Madison Square Garden be like that. Like, what is happening here? It's a lot that they put in this game that's subliminal messages as well, when it comes to the story elements of the game too. You see what I'm saying? So this game is deep, man. It's not the average game that's coming from Ubisoft. No, not at all. The Division is going to be something special. It's going to be something special. People are going to stop playing other games to play this one, I believe. It's that good. So let's see what's going on. Let's talk to the people. Xbox One was good. Lloyd, what up? Aslan, what's going on? How competitive is the game when you enter the dark zone? Yo, I'm so glad you said that, because that's something I was going to bring up. Okay. Don't go to the dark zone unless you're ready. The dark zone is like PT. If you gotta be truly prepared to handle what the dark zone is gonna offer you. Period. Like, they call it the dark zone for a reason. Because they gonna kill you. And you gonna die a lot. The dark zone is pretty much, you gotta be very well coordinated with your team to survive the dark zone. Telling you, that big red spot on the map, yeah, go there and you'll see what's up. It's real. Put it like this, like, when you think about certain raids and everything in Destiny and how hard it was and this and that, dark zone would be relatable to that. The dark zone is, that's what's up. The dark zone is what's up, baby. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Yo, my dude Trey, what's going on, baby? G's the product, man. Make sure y'all check out my man G's, man. Collection Gaming Network. Real talk. Edwin, what's going on? How authentic it is NYC and Division compared to real life? I spoke about this earlier in the stream, and this was the first thing that I talked about because it was that impressive. So, like I was just saying before, like, you could go inside Madison Square Garden. Let me tell you how authentic it is. Like, you know, like on 34th Street, like the turnstiles when you go on the train, like, all of that's there. The turnstiles, where the Long Island Railroad to be at, the steps going upstairs to the train, like, all of that's there. Across the street, the post office, all that stuff. But the game is so crazy, is when you on the map and you walk in, it'll say 34th and 8th, make it right. Like, you go there, you look at the sign, the street signs, all of that stuff is there. I made sure. You know what I'm saying? I made sure I was looking, because I was, you know, you can't recreate NYC and it ain't right. Yeah, man. Yes. Like, they did it, man. They did it, man. It made me feel like, remember that game True Crime Streets of New York? And how, like, accurate it was for that time, you know, back in the day. Yo, I feel back to that right now, man. I feel back in that time right now, yo. It's crazy. Crazy. And then what's so cool about the game is the day-night cycles and the weather. Like, the day-night cycles, the weather, all that stuff plays a part in how this game performs. All of that stuff plays a part. This game is hard. Y'all don't understand right now. So this game is crazy. Like, for real. Okay, is it one city shared to is it one city shared is it one city shared on a server, or is your game your own? You know, that's very, very interesting. I believe your game is your own, and the reason why I say that is because of the performance that we experienced and stuff like that. The performance that we experienced, it was almost as if, like, the 3 players or 4 players that you play with, like, that's what's being shared right then and there. That's your own world right there. That's what I believe it is. And when you encounter other people and stuff like that, I believe it's all the same, like your server, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I believe it is, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I believe it's that way because the way the game is and the way it performed, you would think, or you would almost feel like it has to be your own world. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, with all of that data being shared, just generally shared, I don't think it'll perform as well as it did. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my assumption, but I'll speak to them again soon. And that's a great question. That's a great question. Thank you. Dan Danberry, what's going on, Dan? People are saying it's been downgraded. Is this true? I can't confirm that. I'm gonna tell you why. It's true that the PC version looks better than Xbox One version, but I didn't play the PS4 version, so I'm not sure how the PS4 version and Xbox One version stand compare to one another. But if you want to go by history, Xbox One is known for, you know, having some dips and some drops in comparison to the PS4. So is it believable? Yes, especially with a game like this, but I can't confirm that because I didn't get a chance to see them side by side and compare it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know officially for myself, but there was people that was there with me at the same event, and looking at their articles, they saying that it was. So I believe that it is, but me personally, I can't confirm that. Zonex, how deep is the weapon customization? I didn't get a chance to test out the weapon customization as much as I wanted to, because we had to get through the game and everything like that, because we had deadlines that we had to do certain things within a certain amount of time. But from what I did see, it does look very deep, and it does seem to have a large variety of weapons. Period. My favorite weapon is the roller bomb. I call it the roller bomb because when you drop it, it just rolls directly to your enemies, and when it blows up, you just come out and start shooting them up. It's crazy. But the weapon customization is unique. It's really cool, but I'm not sure how deep it goes. You know what I'm saying? But from what I experienced, the joint is tight. The joint is tight. I don't see you not liking it. You know what I'm saying? What else? I have a PS4 from day one, so you know it'll look better on PS4 than Xbox One. Most likely it will. Disinfectant me? Okay. Pessimistic. That's how I feel about this game. Okay, that's your. All right. Yeah. So I think that's crazy. Now the next thing I want to discuss is hit detection accuracy. Now this is something that obviously plays a major role, especially in RPG games, because if critical hits, you know what I'm saying, you always want to go for that critical hit and stuff like that. And my thing is, with this game, you got certain enemies, they got shields, you got certain enemies, they got all types of powers that they'll use against you and all this other stuff. So the game is very hard, it's very challenging. But what I will say about the game in terms of hit detection is the accuracy in terms of how responsive the game is, how good it feels. Play this. Think about this. When the first time you played Destiny and you was like, yo, damn, the controls, it just felt right. It felt good. You was able to like really get those headshots and stuff. The Division does not disappoint. It'll give you that same feel, but maybe even tighter. And the reason why I say maybe even tighter is because the Division is more evasive than Destiny. And so being that evasive, still maintaining that control, it takes a lot more development skill in my opinion. And I'm telling you right now, the hit detection, all that stuff is great. Like I can get the headshots, and when you get the headshots, you see the color change, and then boom, they dead. Yo, like y'all don't even know right now, son, like how crazy this game is. March 8th is coming out. March 8th. You gotta stay tuned, I'm telling you. What else we got? Ronnie, when is the game? March 8th. It comes out March 8th, Ronnie. What type of enemies have you encountered? It's 3 main enemies that I encountered. There's this one group of people that got flamethrowers. They hard as hell. They are hard. Hard as hell. The rioters, which everybody's hard actually, but Rikers are the most brutal. Like Rikers Island, like all the inmates from Rikers Island is roaming the streets of New York, and you gotta fight them. These, brutal. They popping everybody in their head. One shot, one kill. What's the deal? brutal. Rikers is brutal. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's one thing about the game that was a bit disappointing, and there's no vehicle gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't speak on this part, but there's a part in the game where I was like, oh. And then when I found out that there's no vehicle gameplay, I was like, oh man, it would have been so cool. So there's no vehicle gameplay, but I do believe that vehicle gameplay will become a part of the franchise, The Division, you know, maybe next year or towards the end of this year, depending on how they roll out their content. And also, their content is free. All of the DLC and everything that's coming with The Division is free. I'm telling y'all right now, everything is free. DLC, all that stuff is free. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. When it come out, get it, play it, you'll enjoy it. Everything is free. Everything is free. Jay Anderson, was it worth the wait? Hell yeah, it's worth the wait. I didn't expect the game was gonna be like that or play like that. I just knew the story was interesting, but I had no idea it was going. This is what the goal was, what they was aiming for. They blew a lot of people away at that press event. A lot of people. A lot of people. And there's something else at the press event that you won't know about until January 19th. January 19th, you're going to learn something new about The Division that I can't speak on now. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Dan, HipHopGamer, off Division topic for a minute. Why do you think... I'm sorry, I missed your question. You got to type it again because other questions popped up. Okay, short fuse. People said it feels like an RPG game with shooting instead of a shooter with RPG elements. How do you feel? Yes. You know what? That is very well said. It does feel like an RPG game. It doesn't feel like it's just a random shooter with some RPG elements. Nah, this is an RPG game. It is an RPG game. It feels like that. You think about RPG, every element of the game because of what you do, the universal interface, the way the game comes at you. Like it feels like you're playing an RPG, like the next generation of what RPGs are. Like that's the way it feels. The combat, like the game is so crazy that you could change your loadout on the fly. Like you could be shooting somebody up. And let's say you don't like your loadout. You could go hide, get undercover, change your entire loadout, come back and blow shit up. Yo, this is the game, man. The Division. That's it. March 8th, The Division, man. It's crazy, man. And keep in mind, I played this game with 3 players, but you could play with 4 players, and it's easy because like you could just like drop in. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my God, man. Like it's just. Like the game design, like all of it, it's every little thing. It's like was so well thought out, from the color scheme to the animation to the way you can move around the city and the type of weapons that you use helps the way the game is designed because it make you think different when you play in the game. The Division, baby. I'm telling you, The Division is crazy. It's crazy. Like I'm very, 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 very impressed with what I've been able to see in this game. You know what I'm saying? So is there any other questions that y'all have? Because I told y'all a lot of stuff. But if there's any other questions y'all got, let me know. D. Antonio Brown, God bless. If I jumped in late, brother, you may have spoke on it already. How well is the co-op play? Can you give us an idea how it works? Yeah. Now the co-op play is great, and the reason why co-op play is great is because you have to truly talk to one another. Like the way the game is designed, because the AI is so good, you truly gotta talk to one another because there's a ton. The way the game is designed, they have a ton of blind spots. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times where I would tell like my partner to go on the right hand side and shoot and provide cover fire while I got a sniper so I can shoot, because you got certain enemies, right? And they got this purple overlay. and that means that their armor is extremely high. So you need a sniper to get them a few shots in the head so you can kill them faster, so you don't waste as much bullets and stuff like that. So I would tell, look, go around the corner, provide cover fire, I'm at the top. And then when I'm at the top, I can shoot them, get the drop. But let me tell you something else that's crazy, right? When you kill somebody, you know, you can revive them and stuff like that. So, you know, so in the process of reviving them and stuff like that, you bleeding out, shooting. We've seen that in games before. But the way it's done in this way, because the game is so RPG centric, it's truly an RPG game. The Division is an RPG, man. That's the genre. It's an RPG. And it's really that good. And the co-op play, and the cool thing about co-op play is how easy it is and seamless it is to just be a part of it, because it's like a drop in and drop out type of thing, and it works very well. And then also the weapons in the game work together. So like I was saying before, like when you level up your hospital in a city and you get a chance to have your health help others, you can create a force field so that other players can benefit from what you're doing. And then it's the same thing with weapons and all this other stuff. There's certain things about your weapons that will help other people that you're playing with as co-op play. It's great, man. It's great. Lawrence, what's going on? Much love, baby. Short fuse, hip hop. How were the servers, and do you feel that it will have enough content out the game to keep people hooked after beating it? You know what? Here's what I would say in terms of content. The DLC is free, so I'm not sure if that means they're gonna have a lot of content or a little bit of content once the game come out, considering that the DLC is free, so it may be far in between. But I believe that just the game itself and how fun it is to play and how well the servers work and everything, and it's about to come out, I think that alone will keep people hooked. It's the same thing with Destiny. Like when Destiny came out, right? The game itself played so well that you just wanted to play it. And you wanted to play it with your friends just because it played so good. Regardless of the story or not, it played good and it was fun to play. And those are the elements you need to have in a game to keep people hooked and keep them paying attention. Anything else is just icing on the cake. And that free DLC, if there's an abundance of free DLC, it's over. It's over. The Division is going to be that new game, that new Tom Clancy brand that everybody go crazy about. For real. Let's see what else we got here. Dragon Age Inquisition with guns? No. In my opinion, Dragon Age shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath as The Division right now. The Division, in my opinion, kills that game. Period. There's no... Dragon Age, no. Like, Dragon Age is a good game, but The Division... whole nother level right now. Whole nother level. If the DLC is free, then what about the content that comes with the season pass? I'm not sure about that because they didn't go into those details. So I can't really tell you too much about that. I didn't get those details. Ronnie Savage, is this only a multiplayer game? Because I'm more of a campaign gamer. No, you can play the game by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just like in Destiny, you can play the whole game by yourself. So you don't have to worry about that. But is it an online only game? I believe so. I don't remember seeing an option to play The Division offline. So I think it's an online only title, but you could play by yourself, and you can have the option for people to join in on your game, or you can have an option to close that out so you could just play by yourself. But I don't remember seeing an option when I was there for offline gameplay, but you can play by yourself. You don't have to rely on other people. You can just go play the game. Edwin, about the authenticity of NYC, is it better than GTA 4? Well, GTA 4 was a much bigger open world game, so they just had more in it. But I will say this, in terms of the area that you see in NYC on The Division, just the area that they got with the post office, Madison Square Garden, and just that little area of Manhattan, yes, it kills Grand Theft Auto 4. It kills it easily. It looks better, more detail. It's the best iteration of NYC I've ever seen replicated in a video game in my life. Period. Is it considered MMO? No, it's not an MMO. Edwin, A1 knowledge, what up? Yo, what's going on? A1, God bless. Yeah, because the game concept is great, and I can see it expand into something great if Ubisoft does it right. I agree with you. I agree with you. The Division, I'm telling you, the Division is gonna. I truly believe is gonna surprise a lot of people. Yo, the game is that phenomenal. What else we got? You're welcome, Edwin. Do you think this game could overshadow the games that come out later this year? Okay, here's what I would say. The Division, keep in mind, this is the first time the Division is coming out. It's a brand new IP. So it's not going to overshadow a lot of games like a Street Fighter or an Uncharted or Call of Duty, WWE, and like a lot of those games that usually come out towards the end of the year or whatever. I don't think it's going to overshadow those because this is a brand new franchise that we're about to experience. But what I will say is the Division this year will make an impact in the game industry that other game developers will pay attention to it and borrow from some of the things that the Division did. And I do believe the Division will sell like 3 to 5 million copies to submit itself as a true franchise that people will look forward to for years to come. That's what I truly believe. And I think that if they go the Destiny route in terms of content, it's going to be that much more important and it's going to have that much more attention in the industry as well. So yes, the Division, oh my God, like, the potential is scary based off what I played thus far. Yo, Trey, yeah, the graphics crazy, right? Alright, cool. Zonix, with the Division, will the Division be a Game of the Year contender? I will tell you this. I believe the Division can be a Game of the Year contender. Hold on. I believe the Division can be a Game of the Year contender, but it depends on how it's marketed. And the reason why I say that is because you can have a great game, but if it's not marketed correctly, then it falls short of the greatness that it is. So can it be a Game of the Year contender? Yes. Easily. Because it's doing things that other game companies, I believe, will copy. So yes, I believe so. Ant Dog was good. What up, Hopkins Hop? Hopkins Hop. Wow, I never heard that one before. Short Fuse was good. Ubisoft has to make a big impact because they have been tanking lately, in my opinion. I wouldn't agree with that. I don't think they've been tanking lately. I know that Assassin's Creed Unity, that had a lot of technical problems, so it left a bad taste in people's mouths. And Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was a decent game, but because of the complaints about the downgrade and all this other stuff, it left a bad taste in people's mouths, and that was like back to back. So I get why you say that, but do not forget who Ubisoft is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't, even though those games had their issues, you can't forget Far Cry. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't forget the new Ghost Recon that's about to come out. You know what I'm saying? Now the Division, they still got crazy games, and also I did the Prince of Persia announcement that we should hear about that this year too. So I wouldn't say Ubisoft has been tanking lately. Every game developer, you know, comes across a few hiccups. But it doesn't change the fact who they are and what their capabilities are as well. So I would say that. That hit was good. Hey, I gave my, sorry, I missed your question, man. Missed your question, sorry. Does the downgrade disappoint you? Any downgrade is disappointing. Any downgrade is disappointing. The reason why is because they show you something and you get excited about it. That, for example, like, let's say somebody tell you that they're going to buy you a PlayStation 4, and then something happens and they want to get you a PS3. So I'm going to be happy with the PS3 because I'm thankful for what I have and I'm thankful for what I get, because I could easily have nothing. But it is a bit disappointing knowing that you had the opportunity to have a PS4, but now you stuck with a PS3. You see what I'm saying? So any downgrade is disappointing. Watch Dogs was supposed to be a certain way, and you come to find out it wound up being this way. It's like, it's disappointing because I wanted that. Because this is what you showed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to wave a piece of steak in my face and tell me this is what you about to serve me, and then when I get my plate, you know, you got like a McDonald's burger. It's not the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat it. I'm hungry, but it's not the same. Does the graphics look as good as the order? No. No. The graphics do not look as good as the order. It does not look good as the order. That's just facts. It does not look good as the order. Here again, how would you react if Beyond Good and Evil 2 got confirmed from Ubisoft? If Beyond Good and Evil gets confirmed by Ubisoft, I will take a bucket and I will fart in the bucket 100 times, right? Then I'll put aluminum foil over the bucket and I will go to church. And when I go to church, I'll open it up and say, God forgive me, but I had to give you the stink face because I'm so blown away by the fact that this game is announced. Sorry, but I had to blow you away. That's what I would do. Love you, Lord. But I would have to do that. Real talk. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm crazy. So yeah. Alright, so we're at the 50-minute mark. I'm about to wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for y'all questions. Make sure you check out hot97.com, GameStop BET. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which is both HipHopGamer. My PSN ID is Real-HipHopGamer. And Xbox One, my gamer tag is Real-HipHopGamer, no dash, just one whole word, Real-HipHopGamer. Alright, so look, get at me, hit me up, let's talk more about it. Once this video goes live on YouTube, please support it, share it, let everybody know about it. Before I go, how was the stream? How was the sound quality? How did it look? Was it okay? Did you get a lot of information from this particular stream? What was your thoughts on the stream? I just like to get feedback from, you know, from the fans and everybody. I just want to make sure I'm doing pretty good. So many questions I want to be able to answer, but I can't answer everything like I want to answer. I'm sorry. I want to be able to answer. I can't answer everything like I want to. I'm so sorry. The PS4 is about to go in rest mode. Now I just hit the button. Why do you think The Division is getting so much hate from gamers? Well, you know, I didn't see a lot of hate from gamers. Berserker, how you doing, Berserker? I didn't see a lot of hate on the game, me personally, but after playing the game, I don't see where the hate come from. But most people like to hate anyway because they want attention. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I don't even pay attention to anything that's hate, or I don't, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like something, that's fine, but hate is another thing. The sound quality is nice. I thank you, Zone X. Great stream. Shadowboxing42, 420 actually. Thank you very much. Stream was good. Thanks for answering my questions once again. No problem, Edwin. Alright, y'all. So look, we about to wrap this up. I just want to say one love, God bless. Stay tuned. I got 2 new shows coming out on Hot 97, man. The new Hip Hop Gamer show, and I got another live stream show that I can't talk about, but I got a lot going on. So please support. God bless. Spread the word. Let's have some fun. Let's play some games. Alright. So, one love, God bless. Thank y'all so much. Extremely humble as always, alright? Love y'all. Hip Hop Gamer, baby. We out.